Alright, what's up guys, it's Mitch or Deity, and I just stayed up all night so I could make the first portion of the Ancient Inheritance video. So those of you that are in my Discord already, this will give you something to follow, and I'll give you some tips on everything. And if you do not have a guild right now, this is Ancient Inheritance for your guild. You need to be rank 40 to even participate in it. But if you need a guild, join my Discord. We are doing a new player guide series where we're up to over 40 guilds. It's around 1,000 new players and guilds, and we are constantly getting new people every single day. We have about 200 people join my Discord, so we're making a new guild or two every single day. So if any of you need a guild, we can fit you in one of the guilds we already have if there's room. If not, we will just keep making new guilds. So yes, you may end up missing a little bit of Ancient Inheritance rewards, but getting at least some is super important. So our guilds are mostly comprised of newer players or returning players. But if anyone is inactive for 2 days, we kick them. If anyone requests Catalyst from Aid, we kick them. There are guild rules. You will need to read the rules. But if any of you guys need a guild, join the Discord. So Ancient Inheritance is a type of content that is for all players. Everyone can participate in this pretty well. So I'm just going to go over some basics. I'm going to show everything as we're getting into it. So with this, we are going to be doing Warrior class and Soul Weaver class. So in Ancient Inheritance, you will be upgrading a class. Once you upgrade a class, they get extra stats. Your level and skill ups and everything do not matter before you go into it. So you can take a level 5 hero in or a level 26 Angelica in, and she will be max awaken, level 60, max skills. So it all comes down to your character roster. The easiest thing I can say for new players to do is warriors, especially right now, because with my guide, I'm going to have told you to get Shu if you're this far in the game. You're going to have Sigurd from your Wyvern thing. You're going to have Free Spirit Tyria, possible Terranor Guard if that's who you built for your Wyvern team. You're going to have Sirmia, Yufine. If you have Fire Kin, you are going to be the MVP of this. If you have a level 5 Fire Kin sitting here, it's amazing. Ravi's also really, really good. So if you have Fire Kin, one thing is artifacts matter and your gear set matters. The stats on your gear do not matter. They give you a tiny little bit dependent upon, but it's honestly, as a new player, don't even worry about the stats it gives. Don't need to level this gear up. The biggest thing is when you're picking heroes, pick heroes that you put a gear set on. So you will still get the full bonus from this. So you will be wanting to put some characters on attack set, speed set. Crit set is good at the beginning, but later on you don't need it. So if you are on crit set, it's fine. You're not going to get as much value, but your HP sets will carry over. Everything, all your sets will carry over. Your counter set, you'll be able to counter if you are on counter set. So with that being said, you can use low tier gear to fill out builds for your characters. So you could be, you can see I just put random speed set on certain healers just in case that's who I'm bringing. I put speed set on like Yufine because she's a defense breaker. You want to have defense breakers. Yufine's gonna be really nice for this too. So we're going to be focusing warriors. If you have Ken, put the lifesteal set on him. That's gonna be my advice. Just keep him alive longer. He's going to be he's going to be doing so much damage. Just put the lifesteal set on him that you got from Abyss. It could be the tier 71. It could be the tier 40. And if you have some crafting that you can do as you start making your teams, you can go craft a couple pieces, just throw it on. We'll use a free gear removal ticket later to take it all off. So yes, your characters are going to look like a disaster, but that is fine. So one thing with Ancient Inheritance is you do not get rewards from Ancient Inheritance. So we had all 28 guild members log in yesterday, and we make sure that is like that in all guilds to the best of our ability. Our guild leaders are supposed to kick after 2 days. We have a lot of stuff set up in Discord to have our guild experience really nice. So once you go into Ancient Inheritance, we're going to just I'm going to walk you guys through this step by step the best I can, and I'm going to try to do this almost daily. Hopefully I can keep up with it daily. If I don't, there will be some tips in Discord that you can go in and we'll talk you through exactly what to do. So utilize Discord. This is a community game. If you're not playing it as a community game, you're not going to get the full Epic 7 experience. This game is heavily built around the community. So if you look at our main rewards, the rewards are insane for this. The lifesteal set and this immunity piece, or these immunity pieces, this one's okay. It's actually pretty good. It could end up going on your Shu with this piece if it doesn't roll attack. If these both dodge attack, you could use this very early on and it'll be really good. There's a bunch of characters. All of this gear is good on a ton of characters. So even if you don't find a use for it right away, you'll find a use for it later. So that you want to get this gear always, especially as a new player who doesn't have a lot of gear. And then you can go to your exchange. There's a couple more pieces in here. Then you're gonna have some bookmarks. You're gonna have these chests. These chests are huge value. You're gonna want to get them. Artifact charms are always insanely high value, and you can buy unlimited artifact charms the more progress you make. So once you get into here, you will go into start. Once you click start, is going to go ahead and bring you in to the map. We have a couple people in here. Hopefully they are gonna wait. I would suggest do not start pushing this. You can jump into it, but give it a few hours so your other guild members can log in and get inside before you do anything. In terms of what we're gonna be taking as new players is going to be when moving increases exploration, the Wondrous Pipe. Wondrous Pipe is the best value I think that we're gonna be able to get in comparison to everything else. So take the Wondrous Pipe, select Relic. Hopefully I get this video up before a lot of you mess this up, or not mess it up. You'll be fine regardless. If we don't get all the rewards, it's fine too. The biggest thing is get as many as we possibly can as new players. So real quick, I'm gonna go ahead and show the first map. It looks like this. So one thing with Ancient Inheritance is when you clear a boss, you will get a chest reward that all members can claim that have entered Ancient Inheritance, as well as these silver chests are called guild chests. When you open these, that means anyone else that is on the map currently will get the ability to claim these rewards from the screen before you go into Ancient Inheritance. So once you're in there, there will be the screen before you jump into the map. So there is a chest up in the upper left-hand corner and a chest in the middle. A lot of you guys are going to get to this chest in the middle early. If you grab this early, you just screwed over a ton of people. So hopefully I get this video up before and you watch it before you really click on anything. But if you grab this chest early, you just hurt a bunch of people out of it's one leaf. It's fine. But just know this for the future. Any Ancient Inheritance later, it's one leaf. It's not a big deal. But this over here, this left chest, you need to send for our guild leaders. You need to try to pick 3 to 4 people to send over to beat this. We're not going to be perfectly efficient. These players, like new players, are not going to do everything perfect. So just expect that. We are just trying to get the most out of this that we possibly can. If we don't get all the rewards, we're not going to get mad. We're just going to take full advantage of this. So every other thing in this first floor is pretty bad value. All the chests are usually really bad in the beginning. The rewards, they're not really as beneficial because it's early on. So one thing I'm going to give you guys right now, if you want to learn a lot about Ancient Inheritance, go watch Tristan Wolf. He's always the person that makes guides step by step to follow through, and his videos are amazing. So it's Tristan Wolf Epic 7, search it on YouTube. I'll try to put a link in the description so you could just click it. But go watch his videos over Ancient Inheritance. You'll learn everything you need to, but this is pretty much just a really dumb, simplified version of his. He puts a ton of effort into this. So he is the person for Ancient Inheritance. In the future, if you need someone, go to him. But this will be for our new player experience that we're doing right now, because I've had like thousands of new people start playing the game since I started that. So again, join my Discord if you need a guild though, and we will set up a bunch of new guilds or get you in an already existing guild. We're going to be up to probably 100 guilds by next week, I feel like, with the rate that people are joining in, and they're all going to be active, which is insane, and they're all doing things properly. So guild leaders though, back to what I was saying. Go send 3 to 4 people to the left side, and if you are not told by your guild leader to go to the left side, go straight up the map. So here is the starting point. So if you look here, this is where we're at on the map. You see this? We are right here. So we are going to just go straight up to the right, and then we're just going to go straight up through this. If you need to look at the map, you can probably kind of follow your other guild mates along the way. But we're just going to keep going up all the way to the boss that is right here. So this boss right here, hopefully you can see my cursor, I'm circling it. We will attack him and beat him as fast as we can, and then we're going to go straight to this boss. So you do not need to grab the chest. You can deviate a little bit to grab, only one person I believe can grab each of these, or a certain amount of people. So you can grab these along the way. If there's a chest really close and you're pathing, you can grab it along the way. The rewards aren't going to be great, but you need the currency to buy the items in the shop. So don't go way out of your way for like this chest over here if you can help it. Maybe one person can deviate over to there, but try to stay on the main path as best you can, because every single square you move is 1 exploration point. So now that we've gone over that, I'm going to go ahead and hide the display capture, and we are going to go ahead and move forward a little bit so you can see. I'm not going to do the whole thing now, but as you move forward, we know the path from what we were doing, and it's going to tell you it uses 1 for every 1 you move. So then we're going to go up here. We're just going to keep going up through the little segment. The bad thing is everything's going to be grayed out for me. I think it's not as grayed out for you once someone else clears it. But then you'll have something like this where you can use the thing here. These are not really worth doing or for the beginning, in my opinion. I guess I'll check it just to see what it has. So I did burn my currency, so do not do what I just did. Reframe attacking and scout the camp. This gives some EXP. It's not great. So we'll just take this. That's fine. But then we can skip and then go to there. So now we're just going to keep going up, and we're going to just go all the way to... So once you get to here, you can go to class enhancement. Once you level up, every time you level up, you'll get a class enhancement points. You go to class enhancement. So what we are going to be doing today, as you level up your classes, you're going to level up your warriors and your soul weavers pretty evenly. So for every time you upgrade one, try to upgrade the other one as well. So these are going to be our 2 classes. I think it's going to be the best bet for us to do as much damage as possible. I'll probably always have this one, the first one I do, and this one second. Eventually we'll put more and more into damage, less into healing, because every single run that you do, we can't enlist until we're higher level, I believe. So now we'll go up a little bit more. I'm gonna be the one to grab this because I'm gonna be doing a lot of the strategic fights. And then see, I went a little bit out of the way to grab the chest. But if you go back to the map, these maps will be in Discord as well. But if you look at the map, you can see I am currently at this chest right here. I will show this. I'm currently at this chest right here. So then I know I need to go to the left and then up following this. And I will not grab this chest, but then I'll just keep going all the way up. I'll probably grab this chest along the way. And then I will go and try to do a couple attacks on this boss if I have enough left. So you just burn your exploration points the best you can following the path that you see here. So you start here. You can go to the left if you want. You need a couple people to go to the left to grab this along the way. And then go up. There is optimized pathing, but we're not going to be super stressed about it. Like I said, we're just doing the best we can for this. We're not going to be min-maxing to the extreme. If some of you guilds want to try to and you're all coordinated in Discord, that's fine. But the biggest thing is just make sure every single day you're logging in, clearing as much as you can. This is a very important thing. If you slack, you've just made 20 other people suffer. So it's big part of the community, part of the game is you got to be active so that everyone gets the benefit. So that's really all I have for this video. Once you enlist, you are going to want to take a couple characters that are of the classes that we showed. So now that I know I need to go to the left, we'll just go up here, go straight left, go over here, and we're going to have to beat this first enemy, it looks like. So will it let me battle? So if you click battle, once you get to this first enemy, it might already be cleared by the time you get there, but we'll go to enlist. So when you start enlisting at the very beginning, I'll double check on the map that this is what we need to fight, but it'll give you a little tutorial. But what we're going to be doing, since we are only leveling up our warriors and our soul weavers, we're just going to only take those types of characters. So some of the best characters, like I said, Euphine is fantastic. I'm going to go ahead and take Cermius, and I have a defense breaker, a lifesteal character for sustain. And what we're going to do is for every 3 warriors we take, we're going to take 1 soul weaver for the beginning. So we'll go ahead and take Ravi. We can actually recruit 10. So what I'm going to do from here is grab Free Spiritaria. That's another defense breaker. And then you can sort by your warriors. That's probably the best thing I can do. I will go ahead and take Shu. We will go ahead. Who else? I did put gear on Soul, and then our Terran Regard and Sigurd are both geared. Terran Regard is a defense breaker. So we can recruit 2 more characters. So let's go ahead and go grab 2 Soul Weavers. If you have Fire Kin, should be #1 priority though. So we do have Hazel and Tamarin. Tamarin could be pretty good. And then I think Montmorency as a cleanser could be very good that you'll all have. You'll also have Angelica. So any combination of things like this should be perfectly fine. And then we'll be able to recruit more later. So you can grab just whichever characters that you think are good and just make sure you have a combination. So you have a little bit of sustain, you'll be able to do decent damage. So then you'll enlist them. And then bang, we have our first 10 characters good to go. And then if we want to go into this battle, let me make sure real quick that I am doing the right fight. So now if we go back, we can look, we went up, we went over here, and we went to the left, and there's an enemy. This is the square we are at with the enemy. Once we kill him, there is a guild chest behind it, and we can progress. So now that we know that, we will go back and attack the enemy. There will be wardens in later stages that we will need to clear, but for right now, this will do. So let me go ahead and make 2 teams. We want a defense breaker on each team, and then for this one, I'm going to go ahead and do Cameron, and you will find different combinations of this you can do, and I will do Shu for the last one. You can see it's a dark element. You can read all their abilities here if you would like, and I'm going to go ahead and fight it. So now that we're in here, you can just auto it. You do build souls, so it is smart not to full auto the whole time. It is really good to go and soul burn on the opportunities that you can soul burn. So you see we took quite a bit of damage, but we're already landing every defense break, heal up a little bit. So 1 soldier should be sufficient, especially for the beginning. You see we're not critting because we don't have any enhancements. We are very low on all of our stats for everybody, so this first one's going to be pretty funny. If your Terror Guard gets any dual attacks, if you end up doing something like this, then your team just gets a lot more benefit. But we're not getting any, so it is what it is. So whenever you're getting further, you can decide if you want to soul burn or not on your Tamarin to keep her alive. You just need to spend your souls smartly, is the best thing I can say. Okay, so now just let this fully go. This is gonna take a while for it to kill us. The thing is, the bosses, as you're fighting them, they get stronger and stronger. So with them getting stronger and stronger, you will die out eventually, especially the big bosses. So the bad thing is Shu isn't getting a lot of benefit here because she's not high or doesn't have crit chance, so she can't activate her Floosh ability. But I have Hellcutter on Sermia, so it's helping her crit more often. As I say it, she doesn't crit. She had Hellcutter 7. She did crit there. But just make sure all the characters you decide to use are on artifacts and on gear sets to the best of your ability. So right here, we're at a spot where we do get a heal, but you see we are taking more and more damage as this goes on. But once you get in here and attack this once, you don't have to attack it again. You can wait for your other guild members to catch up and attack it before you go back in and spend the rest. You don't have to spend all of your currency in one go. So if you get to this point, just sit and wait. If you log back in a few hours, your guildmates will likely have cleared what you need to clear here, and you will be good to go. So now we're in a position where we're at the end of the fight. If it would have been better if we could have lined up the defense break. So you want to do the best you can with this. I did just kind of mess up a little bit by not doing that. Come on, no Floosh. We'll see if this will keep us alive. It might get us an extra counter out of this. But if you have Fire Ken, I will tell you right now, he will be insane for you. So this will heal us a little bit. Oh wait, it didn't heal anything. Okay, we get a counter. Okay, so we did a little bit of damage. You can see overall the boss has how much HP left. You think you can click it and view it, and then you can see it has less than 75%. So if 3 more people attack it and do the same amount of damage I did, this will be beaten, and then we will be able to go up further here. So we see that teleport stone right behind. So if we go to the map picture now one last time, this is going to be probably pretty much the end of the video. You can see that teleport stone is this one right here. So it looks like the enemies that they have laid out are a little bit wrong in here, or I'm at the wrong spot. But no, we were right here, we went up, we went over, and the boss or the enemy is right here. So it looks like this map is a little bit off. I do believe you have to kill this enemy to move forward, but that is where I will go ahead and wrap up for here. I'm gonna clear the rest of my provisions, and then I might add a little second part to the video, but I will be back. Okay, so real quick to end the video, as we get past this boss, You can attack it multiple times if you get there first and just clear it, because then your other guildmates can go up and use their attacks higher. But once we get past this, we will be going up, and then we will be going to this boss right here, which is right here on the thing. Once we all are able to beat that, we will go up and clear this boss. So day one should be able to finish all the way up to this, and we might be able to fully clear it on some of the guilds. So hopefully that is the case. But like I said, we do need a couple of people who will go to the left here. You can grab the chests along the way. But we need probably about four to five people for the new player guilds to go up and clear this to get this chest for us, because this is a summon and a Molagora, which are both very, very high value. So especially the Molagora. So make sure to try, if you're a guild leader, try to send 5 people up to the left. And then those people, you have the option of going all the way up and around. It's not as efficient to where if you just come down to the teleport stone, whenever this final boss is beaten, once you get this up here, you can use one of the teleport stones. You can go all the way back to this one. If this one is here, I'm not sure if it's there or not. If it is there for us, you can go to this one and you can teleport all the way up to the end and then go up and teleport out. So I think you can teleport straight to the boss. If you cannot, you can just do the closest one and then walk up to it, and you can grab this chest along the way. So at least 4 to 5 people should be going to the left, and everybody else, if your guild leader does not tell you to go to the left, again, wait a little bit before you start moving. But if your guild leader does not tell you to go to the left, then just go along the main path that you just saw me take up to the boss that's in this spot that doesn't show on this map here, and then from there go up to and beat this boss. This is, once you beat this boss, then we'll be able to go clear the final, get our first piece of gear, and that is floor 1. So hopefully this helps. If there's any contradicting info, comment it down below, please, because we need to make sure this is as on point as possible. This is mostly for the people in my Discord, but if anyone else is in a guild and you're trying to figure out what to do, you can just hopefully follow along with us, and maybe you can help at least get your guild some stuff. But again, if you need a guild, join one of ours, or I'm sure there's other options. You can go find one, but we will try to do our best to make sure everyone gets in guilds. But that's all I got for this video. Thank you for watching. It's been Mitch, our Deity, and I will see you all in the next part of this. So peace out.